Bleach X. That time I got reincarnated as a slime by HollowKnight. Part 17. The Siriate disappears. Renji and Rukia are training against one another with wooden swords as Rimuru and Chloe are training with each other as well. Renji and Rukia have ran out of energy and are covered in sweat, and Rimuru and Chloe are continuing. Renji. Man, this is harsh. Rukia. Idiot, what's harsh about staring at each other for hour? Renji. Oh, so I'm an idiot. I'm not suited for just standing around for that long and just point my sword at my friends. Rukia. Hey, I don't like turning my sword on my friends either. Renji. See, that's why you're so tired. The two hear the clashing of wooden blades, looking over to see Rimuru and Chloe clash, both with their masks on. Renji. Scary, isn't it? Rukia nods her head, not sure how to react. Renji. You know, thinking about it, I'm not quite used to this air yet. Rukia. Indeed, the reishi concentration in the atmosphere is abnormally high, though that heavy feeling like I'm being pushed down has disappeared, but I still feel like I'm moving in the water. We can't even actually tell how this reishi concentration could actually affect us. Being told to move on by Rukia, getting a phone call because Byakuya apparently felt the need to let Rukia know B was still alive. Renji. Strange that they would have Byakuya saying he's still alive. BD, it's time to move on. Alarm. Rimuru. Either way, it's time to go get some measurements. Shuna's gonna kill me for this. Scene change. Location: Human World. Ichigo's old school friends have left the cemetery after skipping school to go hang out at Ichigo's grave just to sit there and talk. Keigo. It's strange, it still doesn't feel real to me. Ya no. Tatsuki. Yeah, Mizuira. When we saw him, then flashback. Ichigo's feet slam onto the concrete. Ishin on his shoulder. Ichigo. All of you just stay where you are, I'll take care of this. Flashback. End. Mizuira. It was like he couldn't be beat. Keigo. Hey, he didn't lose, remember, he won. Tatsuki. That's right, just wish he didn't. Keigo. Yeah, I miss him. To Shunsui. Excuse me, Keigo. Who are you? Tatsuki. Idiot, look at those clothes, he's a soul reaper. Mizuira. If I remember correctly, you were mentioned. I think you're the captain of Squad 8, right? Shunsui. I'm happy you remember me. I'd be happier if you were a girl though, but either way I figured I'd find Ichigo's friends here. Mizuira. What are you doing here? If a captain is here, then it must be important. Shunsui. That's right, I came here to tell you all something important about Ichigo. Keigo. What about Ichigo? Shunsui. Kazuki Urahara, the one who owns the candy shop, found a way to recall Ichigo. The thing is, Ichigo has changed a bit, but he's going to help us fight once more. Keigo jumps up and grabs Shunsui by the shiakusho. Keigo. Was Ichigo dying in your war one time not enough for you? Shunsui. I was against bringing him back. I think the dead should get to rest. Teistuki. Then why call him back? Tatsuki basically growls this out, her fists tightening. Shunsui. Because we had no choice, but he does remember everything, and I thought that once the fighting was over you'd like to come see him and see what things he's been up to. I was shocked myself, so I'll give you these. Shunsui holds up 3 tickets. Tatsuki. What are these for? Shunsui. These are soul tickets, and here Shunsui tosses Tatsuki what appears to be a flip phone. Shunsui. When the fighting over and if we're all still alive, I'll send you S message. All you have to do is tear the tickets and it will take you right to Siriate. Keigo. And we're get to see Ichigo. Shunsui. It's Rimuru now. Mizuira. How different is he? Shunsui. He's mostly the same, I'd say. Oh, but he's the blue-haired one. Scene change. Orheim. You know I'm scared. Chad. Of what? Orheim. What if Ichigo, I mean Rimuru, has really changed? What if he isn't the same person? Chad. Orheim. I know he's been dead for a while, but still I can't wait to see him again. I just hope he isn't too different. Scene change. Siriate is covered in a strange bubble before Siriate completely disappears. Akon. What just happened? Soul Reaper. The meters all are going crazy. Akon. How can this happen? Seiriete just disappeared. Yuha. Our invasion was successful. Scene change. Diablo. It begins now. I best not disappointed. Rimuru-sama. Shuna. Shiyu ready. Shion pops her knuckles. Shion. I'm a impressive Rimuru-sama with what I do. Shuna. Well, I'm of the same mind, so I can't really get mad. Shuna breathes in and out, getting ready to cast the anti-magic field. Xian gets ready to defend Shuna, and Diablo walks off in a direction searching for the stronger Quincy and those likely to have information. All. For Rimuru-sama Part 18. Invasion. Shunsui has just returned to Soul Society to see the Siriate is no more. Shunsui. Sigh, and after all the trouble I went through to set up a few surprises, and they just go and get rid of our big advantage. Scene change. Yukataki is in the bath as he hears screaming. Yukataki looks around as his bath has changed as well. Scene change. Soul Reaper. What the hell is going on? Scene change. You watch. None of you can understand. Can you? We Quincy's, after losing in the war 1,000 years ago without a place to go, escape from the human world and into the Siriate, the only place you Soul Reapers left unguarded, and once there we used the Reishi to create a place in the shadows. That's what was called the Wandenreich, the Invisible Empire. Scene change. Sternritter. Alright, our plan was a complete success after all. Unlike in the human world, you can find as much Reishi as you want here in the Soul Society, and that's the source of our power. With all this Reishi we could really do anything quietly. For over 1,000 years we stored up energy in the shadows, in other words. Hashwalth. Both the last time and this time we didn't invade by Siriate by breaking the Shikanmaku. We were already inside the Shikanmaku both times. Shunsui. Welcome and thank you for the precious information. You made it to the captain's room rather fast. I guess the enemy must have some skilled men with them. Hashwalth. I'm the advisor of the Emperor of the Wandenreich, Sternritter Grand Master Jugram Hashwalth. Shunsui. I'm the head captain of the 13 courtguard squads. Shunsui Kiraku. I just took up the position, so maybe you didn't know, or maybe you did, and that's why you came here. Hashwalth. I did know. I came here first for that very reason. Shunsui. How hasty after waiting 1,000 years. Aren't you going to try and enjoy this a bit? Hashwalth. His Majesty loves peace. He prefers hard fights to be short. That's why his orders was to instantly exterminate the enemy army. Shunsui. I see. Scene change. Aizen is surrounded by Quincy, but he simply flexes his spiritual pressure and they turn to dust. Aizen. This infernal chair keeps me from moving. Perhaps I should let them get close and free me. Scene change. Diablo is killing the Quincy's he comes across with ease, not running into a higher ranking one. Diablo. I need to find one of higher rank to please Rimuru-sama and get the information he wanted. Scene change. Miyuri and Nemu have come to the rescue of the squad 12 researchers. Miyuri in an outfit that creates light like Nemu. Scene change. Soul Reaper. Don't let M pass Sternritter. Idiots. The Sternritter is surrounded by flames as they seem to shoot us from all around him. Sternritter. Don't let me pass. How stupid can you be? We already invaded this place. Siriate has disappeared. It's not a matter of passing anymore. Ice shoots up surrounding the Sternritter, who looks up at this. Toshiro. Indeed, that may not be the problem anymore. Behind Toshiro is Karen and Rangaku. Toshiro. But your flames didn't pass now, did they? Sternritter. Scene change. The Squad 2 lieutenant is standing where the Squad 2 barracks used to be, his sister hanging off his leg, having snuck in crying. Mario. Are you going? Oni-sama, don't go. Mario is scared. You don't have to play ball with me, but please don't go. Squad 2 lieutenant. No, I'm going. Mario. Oni-sama. Squad 2 lieutenant. You're a smart girl. You should understand that I'm not just doing this to leave you alone. It's to protect Mario and Saburo and Nisama and father and mother and our neighbors and the Siriate. So I have to go. I'm sure you understand. You're smart, but just in case I'll tell you it's because I'm a member of the 13 courtguard squads. Mario begins to cry. Squad 2 lieutenant. Hey, don't cry. I promise I'll come back and play ball with yo. Crash. Turning around, the lieutenant of Squad 2 comes face to face with the one who stole the captain of Squad 2's Bankai. Scene change. Shuna has just created the anti-magic barrier, and the area that is in the barrier seems to turn back into the Siriate. Scene change. Sternritter. Oh, I remember you. You're the one Kang-do stole the Bankai from the ice captain. Toshiro. I'm Toshiro Hitsugaya, captain of Squad 10. Baz B. I'm Sternritter H. The Heat. I think we're a nice match, don't you? Toshiro. Indeed. Rangaku. Karen, stay back and keep everyone else safe. Leave him to the captain and me. Karen. Right. Karen closes her eyes and opens, then again a slight blue tint now in her eyes. Karen. Leap the last part is a whisper, no one hears the last part, but for the few Quincy that tried to attack, all they see is Karen grabs hold up her Zanpakuto and pulls it out of the sheath by a couple of inches before letting go. As it slides back into the sheath, the Quincy's all fall to the ground. Karen. You're not dead. If you were, I wouldn't hear the end of it from Yuzu and Go Chin. Soul Reaper. How'd she do that? Soul Reaper too? Idiot, that's Karen Kurosaki, she's got a spatial Zanpakuto. Soul Reaper. Wait, Kurosaki, you mean like that cutie that helps from time to time at Squad 4? Karen, hearing this, rests her hand on her Zanpakuto, shutting the guy up. Soul Reaper too. Maybe it would have been smarter to say Ichigo Kurosaki Soul Reaper. Shut up. As the battle between Toshiro and Baz rages, Rangaku joins it, the two making a wall that Baz cannot melt. Toshiro. We call this vacuum ice wall. Now how about I cut you with a vacuum ice sword? Toshiro swings his sword as Baz looks on in shock. To be continued.